Get on in here, everybody. Yep, it's a busy morning. I woke up at the crack of dawn. I finally got up about 8 o'clock. I got dressed. And then immediately I get a text from my sister. I'm at the doctor's office, my sister Deena, and she was talking to the surgeon. And they got me on the phone with him because we have some issues with being put to sleep. And I needed to tell him about that. Well. That didn't go too well. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy at all talking to this person who thought he was much better than me. As Leanne calls it, medical deity. Anyway, I just said, okay. Deena said, I'll call you back, sister. I'll call you back. And she called me back. She said, I didn't like that doctor. And I said, thank God I didn't like him either. So she's at another doctor's office right now. And all is well. Bossy Sister Marla is trying to bite her tongue, but I'm not real good at that. So anyway, I got questions, and they're printed on both sides of the paper. And I don't know how to make it stop, but oh well. Anyway, let's get started. We've almost got 200 people in here. I think we jumped up, but something's weird happening with Facebook. It does that. It jumps up to 200-300, and then it drops back down, and I don't know why, and I'm not having a little difficulty. So keep my sister Deena in your prayers, and join Leanne and I and all the people on the Hot Melt Sprint. This, I believe, I'm going to get Deena doing it too. We're going to start her out next week on the Hot Melt Sprint. And Leanne is going to come up with an eating plan. Yes, Leanne, I've got homework for you. Let's come up with an eating plan for Deena. Right now, I'm putting her on the Hot Melt Sprint, which will help jump her into ketosis. And it'll be good. And we're going to heal ourselves. That's what we're doing on the Hot Melt Sprint. You got to go see. And even we found out yesterday that even if you're already a part of the Hot Melt Sprint, go back into savingdinner.com/sprint and sign up again, because that's what gets the ball rolling with the emails coming in. So we're growing sprouts. We're doing lots of wonderful things. And, we're going to get some nutritious food in our bodies. Highly, deeply nutritious food. So, are we ready? I'm shaking my little piece of paper. We're ready. We hot off the presses. So, the first question is, how do I get to bed on time and get up on time? You start your before bed routine after dinner. You don't wait till 9 or 10 o'clock to start your before bed routine. You start it right after dinner. In fact, you can start it when you're doing a load of laundry. You can pick out your clothes and put whole outfits together as you're doing the laundry. So think about how much you can get done ahead of time. It's just a little bit of processing all during the day. Even if you're not at home, you can think about things. Think about what you're going to put in the kids' lunches for tomorrow. All of these things. It makes it easy. So, in order to get to bed on time, that will help you to get up on time. And I don't like snooze alarms. Even a long time ago, I used to keep our alarm clock across the room from us. I mean, it was one of these that the numbers flipped over and over. It wasn't really digital, it was mechanical. And every time a number flipped, it would wake me up. I mean, I could hear it, and it drove me nuts. So I put it across the room on top of the chest of drawers, and I could see it from being in bed because it had big enough letters I could see it. So I would hear there was a little clicking motion that would trigger me, and I always got up before the alarm because this little trigger motion that was going to make the alarm go off actually I would get up before that and I would hear that noise and I would shut the alarm off. So, yep. So it all is about getting up 15 minutes before the flow of the family, going to bed when the kids go to bed. Don't stay up too late. That's going to hurt you. You need 8 hours. So if you need to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to go to bed about 10 or 10:30. It's just that simple. Walk the clock back. If you need to be up at 6, then you need to go to bed at 10. And it's no ifs, ands, or buts. You've got to be disciplined about this, or you want to know what's going to happen. You're going to get sick. Your immune system is going to be crazy, and you're going to catch a germ, and you're going to get sick because you're not healing your body every single night. So let's get to bed. There's going to be a chapter on sleeping in our new book. There's going to be a chapter on sleeping. So sleep is so important. It's paramount to you taking control of what's going on in your body. If you need to cut out caffeine in the afternoon, then do it. If it's keeping you up. I was drinking 4 tea bags in my cup of tea, and boy, I was not going to sleep until 2 in the morning. Guess what? I changed that. I changed it up a little bit. And I've even got some decaf tea now, so that I can get to bed at a decent hour, because I need to be here for you and for my family. And if I'm run down and getting sick, I can't do that. So, some people like to use alarm clocks. They scare the bejesus out of me. I can't stand alarm clocks. Don't like them at all. I won't use them. I let my body wake me up. Now, if you don't want to be late, if you can't trust yourself to go to bed at a decent hour, then you're going to have to use an alarm clock. And what's going to happen? You're going to get startled in the morning. You're just going to be startled, and that's not a great way to wake up. And hitting the snooze alarm every 5 minutes, that's not a great way either. So put the alarm away from the bed. You got it? Okay. Which side of the purple rag should I be using? What's the difference? Okay, let me find a purple rag here. I know I have one somewhere. Anyway, I'll use the pink rag because it's the same fabric. There is a corduroy type side on one side. It's little ridges, and it's smoother on the other side. This is with any fabric that is woven. Any fabric that's woven. You hear me? The rougher side is great for cleaning really dirty stuff. Dirty windows, dirty doors, your stove top, your skin. It's gentle enough for your skin, but it's also rough enough to grab paint off of a scratch on your car. This has happened. A yellow car bumped into a black car, and the scratch had been there 2 years, and this rag just gently took it right off. Not taking the other paint off, but the scratch that had been laid down, it took it off. So this side is great for cleaning glasses and stuff, but they're both good. But don't allow, this is the issue here, do not allow your perfectionism to get in the way of using the rag. Don't do it, because it's a rag. Use it, and don't allow your perfectionist to say, oh, I'm not using the rag right. It's a rag. So please use the rag. Now, Leanne, I have to tell you, these pink rags right now, the pink face cloths for cleaning, taking your makeup off, they're on sale right now. They just got put on sale as of 5 minutes ago. They're on a BOGO. Buy one set, get another set free. Guess what? You need them, and so does your mama or your sister. They're great for makeup. Here's what Leanne does. She takes her makeup, and she's been so good about putting her makeup on every day except Sundays. And she takes her makeup off at night. It's part of her before bed routine. And then she rinses it out and she lays it on her bathroom counter. And she does swish and swipe with it the next morning. And then she puts it in the dirty clothes. Dual use. She cleans her face, and then the next morning she uses it to wipe down her bathroom. Yes, these things are the best, Leanne says. But purple rags work. I keep a purple rag in my tub all the time. So get your pink rags. They come 12 to a pack. On a BOGO right now. Buy one set and get two sets. Well, put one in your cart and we'll automatically send you two. Got it? I've sent out a testimonial this morning, and even those people who ordered before the sale went on, if you'll get two sets. Will there be separate emails for cruising through the holidays, or do I have to sign up for it? There will be separate emails for cruising through the holidays, so don't worry. We're going to be sending them out. Liz is getting her new computer, and we're good to go. I mean, good to go. What is your most used Fly Lady tool? Purple rags for me. My most used Fly Lady. Well, I use my mop too. A lot. But my most used Fly Lady tool, well, purple rags. And I don't know where my purple rag got off to. I just don't have a clue. It was here. And I have to tell you, my Roomba died. It's didn't really die. It's got a warranty issue. I called the Roomba people. I'm thinking my Roomba might have eaten my purple rag, but I don't think it did. Because it hadn't worked in a day or two. And so I called the Roomba people. These folks are amazing. Customer service, when customer service is that good, you'll buy stuff from them again. And they're sending me this new part for free. I told them what day I bought it because I bought it on my sister's anniversary of when I bought it on her wedding day. Robert bought it on her wedding day. So I know what day it is, April the 19th. And I told them what day I had purchased it. I actually purchased one for her wedding present. That's how much I like this thing. And they believed me, and I told them I'd gone through all the troubleshooting stuff, and they sent me another thing. They're sending it. I should have it in a day or two. So I'll have plenty of work for them. Well, I'll keep my floors done up while I'm waiting on the part. So purple rags, feather dusters, and the pink rags are some of my favorite tools, and I use them quite often. Anyway, next question. How do you deal with someone else's paper clutter? Well, you really can't, but you can start pulling the trash out of it. You know, just flyers, catalogs. You can sort through it and get the the stuff that's just junk mail out of it and process it that way. That reduces the amount of it. You can corral it into a banker's box. You can get them at Staples or at Walmart in a little flat thing. You have to put the boxes together. So you can corral it and put it in one place, and that's going to help you. That's going to help get their paper clutter, but help them by taking out the trash. Don't deal with their actual stuff they need. But you can take the trash out and it'll help. How long should I keep a paid billing statement for? I'm going to tell you, I don't keep them at all because we pay things automatically. They're just automatically billed and they get paid. There are a few things that Robert pay. Well, he goes online and pays our credit card statement and different things like that. But we don't keep them. We don't use them for expenses for a business. We just don't. And that way we don't need to keep them. Now at the office, they have to keep these things. And Justin has a bin. He puts things in and it's his filing system. I'm not crazy about it, but it's rare that he has to look up something. He has, but he knows that it's in this banker's box. And he knows where to find it. He can go back. He even knows how far he has to go back to find it if it was last January. And he can find it. So it's not rare, but all of it's there. Everything is in our checking account because it's all been processed through our checking account and our QuickBooks Pro. So everything's right there. And we just put it in the banker's box. We label it. Put it up on a shelf. For a business, it's different. So go to Dave Ramsey's website, daveramsey.com, and look at, he's got the best information on this. And if somebody could find a link for Dave Ramsey's website and the link that goes to what to save and what to keep, it's the best. You want to keep birth certificates, death certificates, marriage licenses, some important papers, stuff with passports, all that stuff, and you just want to deal with those, and you put them in a safe place. And guess what that safe place is? The safe place is a lockbox with a red office in a bag in it. Yep, and get your red office in a bag. That's where your important stuff needs to go. But I don't keep those billing statements. I used to keep everything in an office in a bag. My original one's still at the office. Justin gave it to me for Christmas when he was, let's see, what year was that? 1979. He was about 5, so his dad got it to give to me. We bought it from Eddie Bauer. They don't make them anymore, so we had some designed similar to it because it was such a great tool. I love this tool. I kept my checkbook in it. I had like a secretary's checkbook. It had 3 checks in it, and people don't write checks much anymore. But I had the ability to put in the back of here. I slid a file folder, and it had everything. I kept everything. I was a perfectionist when it came to keeping up with bills. I had paper clips for credit card statement. I had paper clips for phone bills, electric bills, all of that. I had them all in a little clip, and we only had like a few bills that we needed to pay, and my also had my mortgage booklet in here, and it was so easy to pay bills, and I could take it with me to work because it didn't take up a lot of space. And then on my lunch hour, I would pay bills, and I kept stamps in it, all kinds of things. So get your office in a bag to help you reduce your paper clutter. It's having a portable office with you at all time. Okay. So check with Dave Ramsey on how long to keep stuff. But I personally, if you're not deducting on your income taxes, I don't think you really have to keep anything. Okay. How much time are we to allot for each item under each zone? 15 minutes or less per item, question mark. And how many times a day for each zone shall we set out to do? Okay, folks. This question took longer to write than it did to do it. Every day I send out a mission. Rebecca pulls the missions for the zone we're in. We're in zone 1 this week. We were in zone 5 on Monday, but we're in zone 1 the rest of the week. And here's what I want you to know, and I quote this quite often. You don't have to see the top of the staircase to take the first step. Do you hear me? You don't have to know how the whole thing comes together. Just jump in and go shine your sink, get dressed to lace up shoes, and then when the zone mission comes out for tomorrow at 5:30 this afternoon, look at it and see what it says to do. And do that one thing. If you do the zone missions all week long, they're less than 2 or 3 minutes each, and bam, you have done some detailed cleaning. You don't have to do everything on the detailed cleaning list. Just do the zone mission. It could be sweeping your porch. It could be cleaning out your silverware drawer. That's next week. We're in zone 2. So you see, you just have to jump in and take the flight plan. It comes out at 5:30. At the bottom of the flight plan, there will be a mission for you. And if you have children, there'll be a Fly Kid mission. So we can have fun. What is the best way to get rid of the film on shower glass doors? Okay, first off, do you know what the film is? It's soap. Believe it or not, the film on your shower doors is soap. So, here's what you can do. You can take your purple rag or your pink rag or whatever you have in the shower with you. And I gave a pack of purple rags to my sister-in-law, and she had shower doors, and they were beautiful shower doors, and all of a sudden she said, I can't see out of them. They're awful. I don't know what to do. And I said, try a purple rag. And she says, well, that's not going to do it. And I said, just try it. And while you're in the shower, just do a 1-foot square on the shower door. Just move your hand around with the purple rag, just water from the shower, and do this. And after a week of taking a shower, her shower doors were clean again. And she says, that's the most amazing tool I have ever seen. And she had beautiful shower doors again. Now, after the fact, after you've gotten them back clean, you can utilize your squeegee on your broom. See that squeegee right there? To wipe down the shower doors. Or you can take a dry purple rag and dry the shower doors as you're getting out of the shower. Or you can take your mop and wipe down the shower doors. That's what, and your mop can shorten up, and you floor to ceiling, not even 2 minutes while your conditioner is on your hair. And your shower doors are going to be clean. But if you've got a lot of soap film, now I have had so much soap film in the past that I had to use a straight edge razor blade, a single edge razor blade, because we have a really hard water and it just cut right through it. But purple rag, a little every day, before the consistency of doing it every day is going to keep your shower doors beautiful. Have a routine for when you're in the shower. Leanne has been putting conditioner on her hair conditioner on her skin. While that's sitting on there, wipe down your shower doors. While it's on your hair, wipe down your shower doors. and just get some stuff done. And it'll be okay. It will be. What did I do with my questions? I think that was the last one. There it is. No, I got one more question. My laundry room is completely full of dirty clothes. How should I start? Okay. If you got all these dirty clothes, what I want you to do is I want you to start sorting them. Yep. Darks, light, because if you've got a whole laundry room of clothes, you're going to have a load of all blacks, all reds, a load of whites, a load of, you're going to have towels. You may have 2 loads of towels. You see, you start sorting them. And when you get a full laundry basket of stuff, put it in your washing machine and still keep sorting. Because, and if it's too big for one load, then you divide it in half. Doing smaller loads, they're going to get cleaner, they're going to dry quicker, and you're going to get through the line. It's a consistent thing you're going to be doing. Every 30 minutes, you're going to go check and reboot your laundry. And you're going to fold it as it comes out of the dryer. Immediately. Wash is still going to be going. Fold it as it comes out of the dryer. Now, for me, I like to dry things on delicate. I don't like a hot heat on my cottons and my linens. I like a delicate heat, and it doesn't set the wrinkles. So you do away with the ironing step. So folks, try that. But you've got to be consistent. You've got to stay focused on getting this laundry done. And then you will never have to go through this again if you'll do 1 load a day. Never have to do it again. Go through 1 load a day. And it's from start to finish. Laundry has 5 parts. Repeat them with me. You got it? Sort, wash, dry. Now, sometimes when you wash things, you don't have to dry them if you're going to hang them up. If they're all cotton and you want to hang them up and not and let them dry normally in the air dry. And that's really good in the wintertime. I had 2 mother-in-laws, Justin's grandmother Elizabeth and Robert's mother Ella, who never had a dryer in their life. They hung everything on door facings. My mother-in-law had a clothesline in her basement that she would hang clothes on. So you can get by without a dryer, and for your clothes, it really saves them. And it puts moisture in the air, which is good in the wintertime. We need more moisture in our air. I was just thinking about that this morning. We need more moisture in our air. Leanne and I talked about it last night. So being consistent on doing the laundry and doing a load every day from start to finish. Let's go through it again. I didn't finish it. Sort, wash, dry, fold, and here's the most important, put away. Put away. Now, when you're doing your children's laundry, put them away in whole outfits. Their little shorts, their shirts, their underwear. Think about putting whole outfits together, and get one of those sweater organizers or just a daily organizer for their clothes, and put them in their little cubbies so they know they're going to wear this, and this, and they can pick from those 7 outfits that you've put together. And it makes it easy on them. And they're not pulling things out of their drawers, trying to find the things they want to wear. You put their whole outfits together. Socks, underwear, pants, shirt, you name it. Put it, even hair bows. You can do the same thing for yourself. Put the whole outfits together. It's going to save you time in the morning. It's going to save you from hunting socks, clean socks in the morning, doing a load of laundry a day. But stay focused on getting the laundry done, because that pile in your laundry room is called procrastination. And you want to know why? It's because you didn't think you had time. So we're going to do it. Right now, you could do 2 loads a day and eventually get things back to normal. Now, you could just take whole little outfits and wash them. Like if your children have laundry baskets in their room, do one child's laundry and then put the outfits together. Put the whole outfits together. There's a lot of little YouTube videos where you can lay the pants out and the shirts out, and you can roll them up into these little tubes, like sausage tubes, and their whole outfits together. Their socks are in it. But you could fold them all together too. This does work. Elaine's telling you, it works. You just have to be consistent with it. Well, then put her whole outfit together, and then she can pick from the different outfits that she wants to wear. And always buy their clothes where they mix and match. Then they don't look like little orphans. Thoughts and prayers. She has a florist in Farmville, North Carolina. And if you look online, I don't have the address in front of me, but if you look online for Farmville Flower Basket, you can find her mailing address, and you could send her a get well card because she is getting well. I already know it. She is powerful, she is strong, and she is determined to fight this. And we're going to fight it with her. I'm recommending that she do the hot melt sprint with us next week and get involved in that, because it's going to help her get into ketosis, and ketosis does not feed the cancer cells. Y'all, we all have cancer cells in our body, but our body is fighting things off. And we can fix this. We can fix this. So send Sister Deena, her name is Deena Johnson, and let's help her. Let's lift her up in prayer. Also keep our nephew Benjamin in your thoughts and prayers. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be calling the Commissioner of Prisons today, because what they're doing to Ben and to his family is inhumane. Do you hear me? It's inhumane, because he needs his family right now. And he's got a lot of family that care about him on both sides. My phone's been blowing up. So I'm going to call the Commissioner of Prisons and see. Yeah, he used to be my neighbor when I lived in Tiptonville. He used to be my neighbor. And he played on a championship football team. And my husband was an assistant coach on that team. I remember this team. They won the state championship. So God has a plan here. How come Tony Parker can be the head of the prison system, and I knew him when he was a little kid, and he went to high school with Deena. He was a year younger than Deena. So, and he probably had my mother in school, and I know he probably had my ex-husband, Justin's dad. So, folks, God is working here, and I am thanking God every day, all night, all day long, all night long. Every time I turn over and wake up, I am thanking God for the miracle that's on its way. I am. I'm thinking past worry here. As Ben said, if you worry, why give it to God? If you give it to God, why worry? That's a quote from my nephew to me the other night when he was worried about me. If you worry, don't give it to God. If you give it to God, don't worry. So I love you all. Leanne will be on here at 1 o'clock. We're going to talk about the hot melt sprint. Pretty sure she's going to talk about it, because if you did it last month with us, we're going to be doing it every month from now on in Zone 2. You hear me? In Zone 2. We're going to do it in Zone 2. And next week is zone 2. And this gets us back down to our foundations. Good, healthy food, high in nutrients, high in fiber, good for us. So, folks, we can do this. I'm in ketosis. I have been for about 5 days now. And it is working. And I want to get my sister Deena in ketosis because sugar and starches feed the cancer cells. And Ben has been in ketosis for most of this year. And when he got off of eating low-carb foods, that's when this cancer, I think, blew up because he started feeding the cancer again. And we're going to get him into ketosis if we can get him out of the hospital and get him well. So, folks, pray, pray, pray. There is nothing like being in ketosis. Yvonne's in ketosis. It's y'all join the Hot Melt Sprint. It's free. Savingdinner.com. Just savingdinner.com/sprint. They're both sick. Deena and Ben are both sick. I've called down a legion of angels to protect them. Protect them from the evil one. I will not allow them to take my family away from me. So, folks, keep them in your prayers. And we're going to fight this. We have an army of prayer warriors. I am so proud of all of you for sending cards and letters and helping my family. When we can get Ben out of prison, I'm hoping to set up a GoFundMe account for him so that we can help him with some of his needs, because he has nothing. He has nothing. And Melissa and I, she went shopping for me yesterday. I told her I needed her help, and she went and picking out things because he doesn't have any clothes, anything in the hospital. So just the clothes he had on when they took him. So we had to get him some clothes and stuff. We can't give it to him, but we're getting them ordered, and that'll be done. So, folks, keep them in your prayers, and keep me and Patty and all of our family in your prayers. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna tackle this head on with God's help. In Jesus' name, it's gonna happen. I love you all. I'll see you at 1 on Leanne's show and at 3 at tea time. And who knows what we're going to get out of the little old owl today. Yesterday was powerful. Yesterday was about being all in. And if you haven't watched yesterday's tea time, go watch it and watch Leanne's show from yesterday, because we both talked about you got to be all in. You can't be lukewarm. So go look at that. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.